Hi everyone, we've got another nice driving compilation today, which is really pleasing. Big thanks to all my viewers who keep on sending me these clips in. Whether it be good or bad that you spot out on the road, please keep sending it to me. But a massive thanks to especially John, one of my viewers, who sends me so many clips, and honestly it's been a lifeline over the past few months. So massive thanks to John. We can all learn a lot from how John applies himself on the road and the things that he does, so see whether we can pick up something from these clips.
It's important to overtake cyclists safely. Although it wasn't possible with the entrances to our right here, you should sometimes use the other lane fully. And I'm glad no one else overtook, because we've got the bend and we can't see far around the corner. And this is where I would be looking to try and gauge when it was safe to overtake the cyclist. At the moment, no chance. But as we start to exit the corner, our view up the road gets bigger and bigger, and now we can see. Full credit should go to this lorry driver. He overtook at a good time and gave plenty of space. Well done. When there's a slip lane joining a motorway, always be ready to help other people helping others. Perfect anticipation by the camera. Here's a similar situation actually sent in by the same viewer. This time though, it's the lorry in lane 2 of the slip road that takes some anticipation. So always look at potential problems on the slip road that may cause you to have to try and do something to help. Cracking drive in this, well done. The picture quality on this video isn't the best, but I'm sure we'll be able to work it out. What I want you to look at is the far distance, and in the light you can just see something on the left, and it's actually a couple of horses and horse riders. This motorcyclist does a great job. He's obviously slowed his speed all the way down. That's making sure that the horses aren't going to be spooked, and he's not going to be forced into going past when he hasn't got enough time to go past slowly and wide. Top draw this. I know it can be more common in certain areas of the country, but it's not something that I see a lot in Liverpool. Horses can get easily spooked by people zooming past too fast or too close. And because of the horse's unpredictability, this clip shows a brilliant example of how to do it well. Nice lifesaver as well. A large percentage of motor vehicles feel as though they have more of a right to the road than a cyclist. That's obviously not the case. This clip, however, shows a lovely example of sharing the roads. You honestly don't see this enough. How many of you would have just careered on through there? This is another brilliant example of how and when to overtake a cyclist carefully and safely. If you haven't seen my video on limit points, I suggest you have a look at it, because this allows you to know when to go and when not to. Perfect. Letting people out needlessly can be a problem to people behind, but when you can't get anywhere yourself, why not help out? Let's rewind for a second. This piece of driving was that well planned, it's my bet that the camera saw this one reversing off the path at this point and knew exactly what he was going to do before he got there. Brilliant. My viewers are always hearing me going on about merging in turn. This scenario is another different take on it, and this is what to do if someone's insistent on not merging in turn and just wants to barge. If you see it early, you may as well say, whatever, after you, because it's not really cost you much time. But looking at it from the other side of the coin, it's not really gained the Lexus much either. Part of being a good driver is thinking for the other people who don't think. Where one road leaves, another one usually joins. And my camera sees this early and gives the white van plenty of space to negotiate into lane 2. This helps keep the flow going for everyone, not just yourself. Perfect. Have you spotted the problem yet? Are you thinking about this blue SUV to the left? If you are, you've got it wrong. Being seen is the key to most scenarios and situations, and my camera spotted this from an age away. The silver car reversing is unlikely to see my camera's vehicle, so he just decides to command the road, hold well back, and literally create a lower risk for everyone. Top draw. When the DVSA changed the driving test and added the manoeuvre of pulling up on the right, I was highly disappointed. It's not something that I think is right, and this is a classic situation to prove why. Well done to the two cars for spotting the danger. Us BMW drivers need all the help we can get. Thanks. A majority of the clips in today's episode were provided by one person. His attitude towards all of the road users is an example for all of us. Even this clip he sent in, he was looking at what he did with his own driving and seeing whether he could have done anything different. Let's have a quick look at it. So we've got a fairly fast moving road, and it's a situation that happens at the top of this slight incline with the petrol station coming up. He spots early a car that's going to emerge from the petrol station and decides to lane change to help out. He got in touch to ask whether, in my opinion, his lane change combined with all the banners around the petrol station caused the car emerging to emerge so badly. In other words, did the car just see him, not see the one in front properly, and did that cause it to pull out? It is a possibility, but for me, the driver of the Vauxhall is just one of those people we have to look out for on a daily basis. My viewer is leaving a fast moving road and heading up a slip road towards a roundabout. It's unfortunate that we haven't got the sound, because this is all about listening. My viewer hears an ambulance coming and decides to stop at the green light. Doing this early, unlike the Audi driver, for me was a brilliant decision, because it makes it absolutely positive the ambulance can go through. If he had moved up to where the imaginary give-way lines would be, the ambulance has always got a decision to make.
So which one of those clips was your favourite? Which one do you think showed the best skills and the most advanced level? They were all pretty good, but the 1 second from the end for me was, it didn't necessarily surprise me, with, like I said in commentary about how John is as a driver. It didn't surprise me, but sort of like, I wouldn't have expected that level of thought from many people. So can we all take a leaf out of John's book, maybe think about our actions and how they're affecting others, and put that into our driving? Too many people just get into that habit of just doing something. For example, I know I'm always harping on about it, signalling. People just say, well, I'm going to signal whatever, and that's not as advanced as thinking how the signal is affecting others and signalling specific to others. And that's really what that clip with the petrol station was showing. John was appreciative of his actions and what that looked like from the Vauxhall that was exiting the petrol station. So that's really impressive. So massive well done. Can we all try and put that into our driving a little bit more? Well, that's the whole idea of these videos. Massive thanks again to everyone who sends these clips in, good or bad. Keep chucking them to me, because these episodes are very, very good. I'd like to say a massive thanks to all the support over the last 4 months. I've tried to get a fair bit of content out, even though it's been pretty difficult to produce, but because I've had a fair bit of time to sort of think about what I'm doing, I feel as though the content over the last little bit has been pretty successful. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, my viewers drive this channel, so massive thanks. Hope to see you soon.